How's it going, everybody? Welcome to BODHI. I'm Tamal. This is Casey. We're going to be doing a 30-minute practice entitled Lift Off to Lift Up. We'll begin in a child's pose. Sit on the heels, place your forehead to the earth, either arms extend forward or arms down by your sides. Take a moment to drop in. So much of the time we will approach our yoga practice like our house is on fire. Just moving a little too quickly, jumping into things before it's necessary. So making sure that we are taking a moment to pause, reflect, check in. It's like when a pilot goes into that cockpit and they start to look at everything, how much fuel they have, all the systems running well. That's what we're doing right here. What do the hips feel like? What do the knees feel like? The shoulders, the neck. From there, we'll take a big inhale through the nose, hold it at the top. Out of the mouth. Take another big inhale, hold it at the peak, but this time keep your mouth shut. When you exhale, keep that same sound. And keep going with that sound from now to the ends. Let's reach the arms forward. Let's tuck the toes. Let's lift the knees, and we'll find our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So from down dog, just making sure the legs are hips width, the arms are shoulder width, the triceps are wrapping back. You can always fidget a bit if you need to pedal the legs out, do your own little routine, your own rituals here. And then let's drift to plank. Shoulders are over the wrists, thumbs, index, pinkies are rooted down, so the whole hand is in contact with the floor. The upper outer arms are wrapping back. The front ribs are framing in. The tailbone is scooping down. The chest is drawing forward. Lean forward. Lower to your belly. So make sure that the wrists are directly underneath the elbows. So if you need to slide them back a little bit, you can. Now lift the right leg up and stretch the right leg way back and then set it down. Lift the left leg up, stretch it way back, set it down. Then let your big toes turn inward and your heels drop outward. Now that'll encourage the inner thigh spinning upward. From there, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift again a little bit higher. Exhale, set it down. Remember, it's all about lifting off to lift up. Inhale, lift a little more. This time, maybe you hold here and the hands float up an inch. Let the back muscles, the multifidus, the rectus spinae, everything just start to engage. And lower back down. Let's tuck your toes. Find downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Lunge the right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee to the floor, but keep the left toes tucked. Now reach your arms to the sky. So we look to steer the hips forward. We soften the shoulders down. We're wrapping the triceps forward. And then we pick the back knee up an inch or two. We want a lot of slack in that back leg because we're exaggerating the neutral pelvis, the posterior tilt. Get the biceps more in line with the cheekbones, so we're pulling them back a little bit. That actually will help us with our inversions. We are practicing for many years, helping us get our shoulders and wrists and everything in alignment. We're training in these standing postures where our arms extend to the sky. All the fundamental pose teaches us how to do the advanced stuff. Take a big inhale. And exhale, hands come down, standing, splits, lift off. Walk your hands towards the right leg, get close, slide the right hand to the right, slide the left hand to the left. Cup the floor with the fingers. Dip your chest towards that right shin bone. Let the elbows bend and flare out to the sides. Draw the chest forward. Bend the right leg, left leg stays straight. Arms reach out to the sides like wings. Oof, warrior 3 right at the gate, huh, guys? Reach the arms forward. Think crescent, step way back, inhale, reach to the sky, then exhale, hands find the mat. Let's step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog if you're ready, then exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky, lunge the left up between the hands, drop the right knee but keep the toes tucked, then reach your arms to the ceiling. So we're sinking the hips forward and down. We're trying to make sure we're not overly compressing or creasing where that left upper thigh bone is joining the hip. You want to jump the left hip bone off the left thigh bone. We take the front ribs in. We soften the trapezius down. We pick the back knee up a couple inches. Look for the neutral pelvis. We don't want to be over-exaggerated in the neutral pelvis where it's like now a cat shape in our low back. We just don't want to be dumping into the lumbar spine. We want it to be somewhere in between too much and not enough. Take a big inhale. Then exhale, hands come down. Pause here. Standing splits. Right leg goes up. Walk your hands towards the left leg, get close. Slide the left hand to the left, slide the right hand to the right. Work the chest towards the left shin. Since Casey and I shoot these videos all the time, we're really trying to get creative with our wardrobes. As you can tell, I'm actually wearing a tank top today. She's wearing green. And her top's different. Next class, I'll have a mohawk. Draw the chest forward. Bend the left leg a lot. Right leg stays straight. Arms go like wings. Whoa. We are in flight, guys. We're in our cruising altitude. Trust me. You're going to feel a lot better after all this. Reach your arms forward. It's going to uplift your spirits. Think crescent, step way back, inhale, reach to the sky, then exhale, hands come down. Let's step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's rise high on your toes. Let's bend your knees. Look forward. Exhale, stepper spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms and rise. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, glancing out. Then exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Got one more round coming. We'll rise high on the toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Exhale, stepper floats. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms and rise. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll drift to plank again, and we'll lean way out and lower all the way to your belly. Extend your arms down your ribs, rest your forehead down. Palms face the floor. Lift the right leg up. Reach it back further, then set it down. Left leg up, reach it back further, set it down. Now inhale, lift your chest, head, arms, and legs. So you're just balancing on your hips and your pubic bone. Look to spin the inner thighs up. Scoop the tailbone towards the inner thigh so that you feel your pubic bone pressing into the floor, and that'll help you lift your low belly. Arms go out to the sides like wings. Arms reach forward. Bend your knees, reach back, catch your ankles. Drive the shin bones back, lift the chest more. If you can't catch the ankles, just reach in the general direction. You'll find benefit there. To draw the inner knees a little closer together, like blocks width apart, like medium blocks width apart. Inhale, lift a bit more. Then exhale, come on down. Place the palms down by your short ribs. We will tuck the toes and find our way to downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the peak. and out of the mouth. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, lunge the right foot between your hands. Turn your back heel down. Lead with your left arm. Come up, warrior two. So we widen the stance a lot. Want the right thigh parallel with the floor. You set up front heel to back heel, and your back foot should turn in at like 10 degrees. The right knee is very prone to buckling inward. You want to extend forward through the inner right thigh and let that take a U-turn and hug the outer right hip in. The tailbone goes under, belly draws in and up. Place the right forearm down on top of the right quad. Turn the left hand down, reach over the head. We breathe. So we're going to reach the left arm up and pause there. We're going to place the right hand almost all the way down to the ground, but let it hover so that you're kind of in the suspended placement in your Parsvakonasana where you can press the right arm against the right leg and vice versa. And that's going to help carve that right sit bone under. It's going to turn the chest. It's going to make the legs work a little harder. Obviously, if you need to, you can put your hand on the ground. I'm not going to be there saying, "Oh, don't do that." There's no yoga peer pressure. Think reversed warrior, and on an inhale, come all the way up and back. Then exhale, windmill the hands down to the ground. Let's step back to plank. Let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, lunge it through. Back heel down, lead with the right arm, come up, warrior two. So again, we widen the stance. We set up front heel to back heel. Your back foot turns in at like 10 degrees. The inner left thigh is traveling forward. The outer left hip is hugging in. Tailbone is scooping under. Belly is drawing in and up. Place the left forearm on top of the left quad. Turn the right hand down, reach over your head. And we breathe. We'll reach the right arm up to the sky. Keep that. Start to set your left hand almost to the floor on the inside of that left leg, but not quite. So it's hovering like an inch. You're suspended Parsvakonasana. Think reversed warrior, and on an inhale, go all the way up and back. Then exhale, windmill the hands down to the ground. Let's step back to plank, and let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So I want you to open your feet a little wider. Come up high on the toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, hop your feet to the outsides of your hands. Squat malasana, take your hands at prayer for a moment, pry the inner thighs open, scoop the tailbone down. Now we'll go for a wide leg crow pose, hands down, triceps wedge on the shins, plant the palms, lift the butt, elbows over wrists, one or both feet lifts. You can always skip this and go to down dog. Step back, shoot back, float back. After the vinyasa, we meet in downward facing dog. So we'll lift your right leg up to the sky. Lunge your right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee to the floor. Release your left toe. Scoot the left leg back. Straighten your front leg. You want to pull your hips back so that your hips stack directly over the left knee. We dorsiflex the right foot so the right toes are pointing up to the sky and we're squaring the hips forward. Rebend your front knee. We'll take pigeon, walk your right foot to the left, drop the right knee to the right, go to your forearms, lie all the way into it. Winding down. Let's breathe. onto your hands. Tuck your back toes. Let's find downward facing dog. We'll lift the left leg up. Lunge the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee. Release the right toes. Scoot the right leg back and then find your half split. Pull the hips back. So the hips stack over the right knee. The front leg is straight. The left toes point up. And breathe. I know it's working when Casey's sweating. Hopefully you guys are sweating too. It's very humid where we're shooting right now, so if you're not sweating at home, go to your closet and put 3 sweaters on. Rebend your front knee. Now we will find our pigeon pose. Walk the left foot to the right, drop the left knee to the left. Go to the forearms, or lie all the way into it. Settle in. Let's come onto your hands. We'll tuck the back toes. Find downward facing dog. Lower the knees to the floor. Cross one ankle over the other. Sit behind your feet. Swoop your legs through to the front. Extend the legs out in front of you. Grab a hold of your butt. Move your glutes out of the way. Move the bottoms of your thighs out of the way. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, hinge and fold forward. Paschimottanasana. If you can touch your feet, pull the outer edges of your feet back and press the inner edges of your feet forward. From here, you can sit up. Bring the soles of your feet together, hold on to your feet, pull your heels in towards your groin. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Then exhale, hinge and fold forward. Try pulling your chest past your toes. From here, you can sit up. Place your hands on the outsides of your knees. Close your knees together. Scoot forward. Let's lay on your back. Once you're on your back, bend your knees. Set your feet on the floor, heels towards your butts. Plant the palms on the ground by your sides. Lift the hips. Bridge. You can interlace the fingers underneath the back. Tuck the upper arm bones underneath you. If you want more, take upper boat Urdhva Dhanurasana. Take an inhale, lift a little more. Then exhale, come on down, hug the knees to the chest. Release the left leg out, only hug the right knee in. Send your right arm out to the right, palm up, look to the right. Twist the right knee across the body to the left. We switch sides. left knee into your chest. Hug both knees into your chest. Place your forehead onto your knees. Take a very big inhale. Hold your breath. Squeeze everything, all tension, all stress into one tight little ball. And let it all go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. You made it. Take these moments and minutes to unwind. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihare Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhare Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachare Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihare Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhare Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanchare Tapta Kanchana Gurange Radhe Vrindavanishvare Rishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Together, take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath. Let it go. And wiggle your fingers, your toes, reanimate the body. With your eyes still shut, let's roll over to your right side. And with your eyes still closed, let's come up to seated. Sit up tall, take your hands at prayer in front of your heart. Big inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. Out of the mouth. Bow our heads. Namaste.